do enjoy coming to Lynchville. This time, I've been here an hour, and I'm all ready to head back to the ranch.
There's not much happening, is there?
Well, there never is. Anybody know why they decided to call this place Lynchville?
Yeah. The fella at the livery stable said it's because they couldn't afford a sheriff, and they figured with that name, it'd keep all the undesirables away.
Yeah, along with everybody else. How's you going down and saddle the horses out by? I just remembered something I forgot.
Need some help?
No. You go ahead. I'll be with you.
Oh, I nearly forgot.
What?
There's something I gotta do. You go on.
Man, wait.
No. It's all right. I'll catch up with you.
Hi, I'm back.
I think I got everything just about ready for you.
Papa's gonna love that chair. On that chair, I'll get the cloth.
Yes, ma'am. Hi, I'm Joe Cartwright.
Why?
Why what?
Why are you telling me?
Well, I thought you might be a little interested. Let me give you a hand with that, huh?
Oh, thanks. Her name's Wilhelmina Calhoun. I'll save you the trouble asking.
Thanks.
She and her pa's got a gold mine out in the desert south of here.
Whereabouts south, huh?
Well, nobody knows. Plenty of them tried to find out, though. Yeah, she comes into town about every 3 or 4 months to get supplies. Got this chair out of a catalog from Chicago. Been waiting here for her for 3 months. It'd sure be much obliged to you if you'd help me get this thing on the wagon here.
Help you, miss?
Calhoun.
Calhoun? That was my grandmother's maiden name.
And if I'd said my name was McGillicuddy?
Well, then that would have been my grandmother's maiden name. Actually, I'm not too sure what her name was.
Wagon's all loaded. Be happy to drive you home.
I can manage. Yeah!
Yeah, she's quick.
She likes me.
How can you tell?
She caught me in a lie. Nothing a woman likes more than a charming liar. Although, don't ask me why.
As a matter of fact, I really think she likes me.
Go on, you're kidding.
No, I'm serious.
I'll bet you a bottle of sarsaparilla and a bucket of snow to cool it that I get a day with her before you do.
That girl's sure pretty.
And rich, too.
I thought we were gonna follow her.
Oh, Virgil. We gotta let her get a good start. We can't let her see us on her trail.
Sure be nice to have all that gold.
There you go. Counting your chickens before you even found the hen house.
Oh, we'll find it. I'll lead you right to it. I can track a bluebird across an empty sky.
How come the last place we spied, the foreman said you couldn't find a stray if it's sitting in your lap?
We gonna kill him, Jesse?
More likely.
That's where she left the road.
Yeah, there's a lot of dry country up ahead there.
Oh, yeah.
Hardly seems worth it just for a girl, huh?
Nah. Let's forget it.
Let's forget it, huh?
I think I'll ride on over to Juniper Springs and look for strays.
Yeah, good idea. I'll meet you back at the ranch, huh?
Yeah.
Take care. Yeah. Buenos dias, amigo. ¿Dónde es la señorita?
I don't know. When she comes into town, I meet her at the old barn. She drives in, she gives me $1, then I drive out. Sometimes I come this way, and sometimes that way. I don't know where she goes.
Dressed, thanks.
How you doing? Howdy, neighbor. Hot day, ain't it?
That sure is.
Hey, I seen you in Virginia City. You wanted a Ponderosa Cartwrights, ain't you?
Yeah, that's right, Joe Cartwright.
What you doing out here?
It's kind of hard to believe, and I was looking for a girl, didn't find her.
I bet you're fit to be tied.
Yeah.
Wow. Girl outsmarted us, but we still got Cartwright.
I got a little mixed up, but I can still find that girl.
Couldn't find a stinkweed that was in your mustache. Well, Cartwright's pa will pay to get him back. You just ride to the Ponderosa, hand old man Cartwright that gun belt and say, Bruce, we got your boy. Cost you $5,000. You want him back.
Well, what if you don't want him back?
The way I heard it, them Cartwrights get along. They like each other.
Sounds more like friends than family.
Jesse, I got a what if for you.
What?
What if old man Cartwright grabs the one rides in with that gun belt and says, all right, I got one of yours, you got one of mine, let's trade.
Wouldn't do it.
Well, then you're gonna have to get somebody else to ride in with that gun belt.
Well, just leave it on the porch with a note telling him where to bring the money.
When he does, then we turn Joe Cartwright loose.
Maybe, Verge. But just maybe.
Why don't we just take his horse and his gear over to Arizona and sell it? There's an easy $100.
All the way to Arizona.
Arizona.
For $100.
$100.
Yeah, well, $100 ain't a whole lot of money. You know that, don't you?
Well, $100 is a whole lot more money than we got
but it's
now.
a long way from 5,000, ain't it?
Yeah.
Jesse?
Yeah, well,
Jesse?
what?
Maybe we'd better sell the horse.
Hmm?
On account of Cartwright just escaped.
Why, you stumphead.
We couldn't have got far.
All right, Verge, that way. Forward.
Uh-oh.
He ain't got no gun. His hands are tied.
Are you two trying to wipe out the family? I'm sure sorry, Jesse.
Come on. I want you to look out there. He ain't out there. If he was out there, we could see him. Somewhere behind us in them rocks. He's got to be. And we're going to find him, boys, if it takes all day and all night.
Jesse, I've been thinking. Maybe we just ain't cut out for this line of work.
I know it's silly of me, but for a minute there, I didn't think you were going to stop.
Neither did I. Get in.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. Nice blood. Hey, what are you doing out here anyway? Figured you'd be home by now.
Why? I left after you did.
We followed you out of town.
That's the best way to keep people from finding you. Leave after they start following you.
Oh.
Yeah!
I don't think we're gonna find him, Jesse.
No. Not alive, we ain't.
What kind of saves us the trouble?
You know, for someone who keeps bragging about how good he is at tracking, I don't see how you could lose a full-size man out here and there's nothing.
It's a big desert. There's boulders out there and
boulders,
canyons.
Canyons.
Sure are.
You shut up and stay out of this. You ain't been no help neither.
Well, I told you I was sorry. It's just I never had to keep anybody prisoner before.
Should have known better. Riding night watch, you lost half the herd, got us all fired.
Hey, look at how fast our tracks are filling up. It's no wonder Owen lost Cartwright's trail.
He's right, Jesse. Another 2-3 hours, they'll be gone.
Don't you tell me you ain't gonna be able to find a way back. You ain't telling me that, are you?
No, all we gotta do is just head right for those mountains, right over. Well, it kind of moved, or we did. But them's the ones we want, right there.
You better be right. Now, look at here. We can still get that money. Go right into Virginia City and drop off this gun belt with a note. And give his horse a drink of water, turn him loose.
How come he gets the water and I don't?
Because he's a dumb animal.
He ain't so dumb. He's the one getting the water. This outlawing's harder work than working. And for less money. We ain't had a payday since we started.
There's a big reason for that. You two just can't remember to do what you're told.
Jesse, I've been thinking. Maybe if we rounded up them 2-bar T steers I lost, old Ed'd give us our jobs back.
The man told you he didn't want to see the likes of us in his part of the state again.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. What you're doing right now, that's what I'm talking about. You can't keep your minds on your work. Now, here we got $5,000 practically in our hands, and you talk about a 2-bit job. Now, we've been maring north most of the day. Virginia City ought to be straight west of here.
Right. And a little bit south.
You better hope you know what you're talking about. What'd you bring him here for?
I couldn't leave him out there. He would have died.
Now that you brought him here, what are we going to do with him?
Papa, you're talking like he's some sort of a lizard that I brought home. You're wondering what we're going to feed him and which drawer I'm going to keep him in.
I wouldn't mind so much if he was a lizard.
My name's Joe Cartwright, sir. I'm not a lizard.
That remains to be seen.
He's a real friendly fella.
Are you a friend of his?
No, I just met him.
Then what do you expect?
Yeah, let me give you a hand with that. Easy. All right, where do you want it?
Put it right over here. What'd you buy this for, Mina?
For you to sit in.
Already got a chair.
Yeah, I'll get the rest of the thing.
It was pretty. I liked it, so I bought it.
We got too much stuff in here now. It's crowded.
Leave it here. We'll move something else out.
Out in the back with the rest of that stuff, small mountain out there. Won't be no time for this thing will be full of mice. There we go.
Papa, what do I look like?
You look like a girl.
Is that all?
Well, you look a lot like your mama.
Was she pretty?
She sure was. Almost as pretty as you.
I'll go take care of the horses.
Yeah, Mr. Calhoun, I sure want to thank you for being so kind, taking me in like this, but I'm kind of late getting home. I should be on my way.
The sooner the better.
Yeah, well, I just want to borrow a horse and a couple of canteens for a few days.
You told me your name was Cartwright,
Right.
but you didn't say who was chasing you.
Well, there's nobody chasing me.
No? Well, a man roaming around in the desert out here without a gun or a horse, he sure wasn't out there to breaking a new pair of boots.
No, you're absolutely right. See, I ran into these three fellas, and they robbed me. So
Then you were chasing them when Mina found you.
no, not exactly.
Then they were chasing you. You got yourself caught out in a big fat lie, didn't you? I ain't about to loan my canteen or my horse to any lie.
Look, I can't get across the desert without a horse.
That's a fact. You sure can't.
Look, Mr. Calhoun, all I
Listen,
want...
you already admit consorting with outlaws.
I did not.
You know where my mind is. If you go riding around here, and the next thing I know, this whole place will be crawling with outlaws, bandits, and claim jumpers, and a lot of people trying to get something for nothing.
Well, I can't stay here.
You can leave whenever you want to, but my canteen and my horse stay here.
How long do you think I'm going to last on the desert without a horse?
How'd I know? Maybe 3 or 4 hours. But I don't know. That chill.
Wilhelmina?
Just Mina. That's what Papa calls me. He used to say I was meaner than this and meaner than that. Why, I was the meanest thing alive. I'm not really. That's just his way of teasing me a long time ago.
Yeah, Mina? Mina, I wonder if you'd do me one more favor. See, I want to get back to Virginia City.
Is there someone there that might be worrying about you?
Well, yeah, my pa and my brother. Do more than worry. They'll come looking for me.
They'll never find you here.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm afraid of. So I thought if I could just borrow a horse and a couple of canteens.
You'll have to talk to Papa about that.
Yes, I did talk to Papa, and I didn't do so good.
I'm sorry, Joe, but when Papa makes up his mind.
Yeah, but I can't stay here.
If you're thinking of stealing one of our horses, Papa's a fine shot with a rifle.
That doesn't surprise me.
He'd have good cause. It takes both horses to pull that wagon. Now, if you was to take one and something should happen to you, we'd never get out of here alive. But maybe you never thought about that.
Oh, well, I'm beginning to think about it now.
Well, if you want to talk to Pop again, follow the path to the mine.
That way, huh? Thanks.
Find what you're looking for?
Yeah, I was looking for you.
Well, then you found me.
Yes, I just wanted to talk to you one more time about the
I
horse.
want to talk to you one more time about the horse. You ain't gonna get my horse.
Now, look, I only need him
Don't
for a
come
little
screaming and
while.
hollering at me, boy. That way. That's the way to Virginia City. We don't owe you nothing. If it's anything, it's the other way around. Now, if you're gonna go, go. If you're gonna stay, mind your manners.
You know, I know I'm right, but for some reason you make me feel like I'm wrong. All right, I'll stay. I have no choice. But I'm going to warn you. I'm going to leave the first chance I get.
You can leave any time you want to. On foot. Now that you're here, I might as well show you around. Come on.
Aren't you gonna eat?
I'm eating.
Oh, Joe and Candy are both grown men. They're old enough to look out after themselves.
Yeah, I know that. You got back hours ago. They said they were going to be right behind you.
Oh. Maybe a horse threw a shoe or came up lame, broke a leg or something. No.
They've got 2 horses.
Well, maybe one of them got hurt. The other's staying there to look after him.
First we have an injured horse. Now we've got an injured man.
Maybe both of them got injured.
Now we got 2 injured men. No, they're all right. I know that. They'll be back just as soon as they decide to come back.
Of course they will.
Where are you going?
Going out the barn.
Going to saddle up a horse, look for?
Yep.
I don't mind. I'll go with you.
Mr. Calhoun, you know that mine's dangerous. You need more shoring in there, heavier timbers.
I know it. I'll bring in a load of lumber every once in a while, but still ain't enough.
Hell, look, I'd be happy to take the wagon into town and get you some more lumber.
Well, better we go wash up for supper. It'll be getting dark pretty soon. Besides, Nina won't like us late sitting down. Well, we may camp here for the night.
We lost Jesse?
No, wouldn't call it that.
Well, Jesse, just what would you call it?
Undecided.
We need some water from the spring, Papa.
You should have told me that before I washed up.
The table looks great.
Thank you.
You look great, too.
Well, thank you. Won't you sit down? Papa will be back in a minute.
Yeah, right here. This is beautiful. Hey, don't you ever get lonely for somebody to talk to?
I've got someone to talk to.
No, I mean somebody your own age, women.
Well, what about?
I don't know. What do women talk about?
I don't know. Joe, what do women talk about?
Just, things. Homes, clothes, babies.
And what do they say?
I don't know, but they always have something to say.
What you got all them candles burning for, Mina?
Joe, what do you do? I mean, what do you work at?
Oh, ranching mostly. Thank you. And we do a little timber, some mining.
You only need one candle to show you what food is.
Where do you ranch?
A little spread outside Virginia City.
Just like eating supper in the middle of a brush fire.
Papa, we've got company.
Well, it's a good thing we ain't got company every day, else I'd go broke buying candles.
Joe, where do you sell your cattle?
We drive most of them to the railhead.
All the way to Kansas City?
No, Carson City. The railroad will be all the way to Virginia City by next year.
You mean that I could go to Carson City and catch a train and go all the way to Philadelphia?
Sure enough. You want to go to Philadelphia?
Nobody in his right mind wants to go to Philadelphia. Asked if I could.
Well, I said you could if you wanted to.
Joe, you'll have to excuse Papa.
This is my house, and nobody has to excuse me for anything.
Papa!
You just sit down and eat your supper.
I will not sit down and eat. I'm not a baby anymore.
Getting too big for britches. Burning all them candles.
You know, something about the desert this time of day when things cool off.
That's when the bugs come out. You don't see a living thing all day long. Then the sun goes down and you're standing in a sea of bugs 8 feet deep. I hate it.
That is kind of rotten. How come you live out here?
I prefer bugs to people.
Oh, come on, now, what do you know about people?
I know enough. Papa's told me. And I've seen the people in town. The way they treat me. Talk about me behind my
Oh,
behind my
now,
back.
come on. They're not talking about you behind your back. It's because you don't know them. You got to make friends.
Well, why would they want to be friends with me?
Well, for lots of reasons. You're beautiful.
I am?
Sure you are. Hasn't anyone ever told you that?
Well, sure, Papa. But he's supposed to say that.
Well, he's just telling you the truth. You know, if you lived in Virginia City, I'd be camping on your doorstep.
Would you?
Sure I would. Now, we'd sit out on the porch or go for a buggy ride. Sundays, I'd pack a lunch, take you on a picnic.
And what would we do?
We'd sit and talk about how we felt, what we thought. I might try to hold your hand. Then I might kiss you. Then I might really kiss you.
Fall in love.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
We don't have to live in town. We can do that right here. I'll tell Papa.
Go tell him what?
Then we're going to get married.
But we what? Who said anything about getting married?
Well, isn't that what people do when they fall in love?
Well, usually they do, but this...
And you kissed me? Would you kiss a girl you weren't going to marry?
No. Well, yes, I might just to see what it was like.
Well, don't you know what it's like?
But yeah, I know what it's like, but you know, it's a little different with every girl.
And you've kissed someone you like better than me.
I didn't say that.
Well, just what were you saying?
Well, I'm saying I don't want to get married.
To me.
To anybody.
Then all you were doing was leading me on. Everything you said was a lie.
Oh, that's not so. I don't like the desert this time of night.
So, at what point did you stop telling the truth and start lying?
Well, look, this must run in the family now. I know I'm in the right, and you make me feel like I'm in the wrong.
Joe, if it's going to make you feel bad, you shouldn't tell lies.
So...
Supper's getting cold, honey, so I'll put it in the oven.
Thanks, Papa.
Ain't you gonna eat? I'm sorry, I...
Papa, what's it like to be lonely?
Being alone, all by yourself, I reckon. Not liking the company you're in.
Are you ever lonely?
But, Speck I am. Are you?
Papa, I want to get married. To Joe.
Well, you hardly know him, honey.
Well, that doesn't matter.
It does matter. It matters a whole lot. He might be a fugitive, a bank robber, a murder, anything.
No, Papa? Why, he ain't even a good liar.
Well, that proves one thing. He ain't already married. But I wish you'd take your time, Mina, and think about it. Because when you get married, it's for a long, long time.
I know that, Papa. Would you help me?
How?
Well, I don't think Joe wants to get married.
Well, that is something. But I think I got the answer. Oh, hello, Joe. Come on in, Joe. Sit down. Have a drink?
No, thank you, sir.
How you like this place, Joe? How you like it here?
Oh, it's cozy.
How'd you like to stay around here?
Oh, you already know how I feel about that.
I know, but this is different. I'll show you. How'd you like to have a fourth of that? The gold mine and everything.
You mean you're just going to give it to me?
Well, no, not exactly. Give it to you, just a present. You know, a wedding present.
Who's getting married?
You and Mina. Now, wait a minute. I ain't gonna take you in town to see the preacher. I'm gonna go get him, fetch him back out here to perform the ceremonies.
Yeah, I wouldn't be in too big a hurry to saddle your horse, Mr. Calhoun.
You can call me Luke, Joe.
I don't want to get that friendly.
Ain't enough, huh? All right, a third of everything.
Look, Mr. Calhoun, it isn't
Wait
fair.
a minute now. Wait a minute. You're pushing me. All right, half of everything, spread it right down the middle, and that's as far as I go.
I don't mean it isn't fair to me. It isn't fair to Mina.
Well, Mina ain't complaining, is she? Take it or leave it.
Look, Mr. Calhoun, you just
yes
don't make
or
it...
no?
No.
Don't worry about Mina. It'll all work out. You being the only man here, and she being the only woman, in 6 months or a year, it'll all work out.
It's 6 months?
6 months? Ain't no time at all out here.
Excuse me. Mina, I want to talk to you.
I wouldn't marry you now if you were the only man in the world.
But Mina, out here, I am the only man in the world. And if you married me, it would be because you didn't have any other choice, and that's not right. You have to meet other people. There's a whole lot of men that'd like to marry you.
But you're not one of them.
Well, no, not out here, not like this.
What if we lived in town?
I told you I'd be camping on your doorstep.
Well, we wouldn't have to do that if you're
Oh,
just...
Mina, I can't. Not like this.
Don't you ever want to get married?
Well, sure I do.
Then I'll wait.
Last time I seen them, they was heading right up this way. Said they had some personal business to take care of, and they'd catch up, but they didn't.
Sure wish I knew where they disappeared to.
You fellas looking for somebody?
Yeah, a young fella, Joe Cartwright. Another young fella with him, Candy.
Oh, yeah. Last I seen of them, they was helping Mina Calhoun load her wagon.
When was this?
Yesterday.
Do you know, did they ride out with her?
Not that I know of. They could have, though. I would have if I was their age.
Ah, young gal?
Yep. And pretty, too.
Funny, I didn't see no gal.
Oh, I figured that horse. You'd have been with him if you had.
Hey, we gonna go looking for him?
No, I don't think so. I think probably big enough to do their own courting by themselves. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Glad I could help.
Sure didn't see no gal.
Well, as long as you're here, you might as well make yourself useful.
Look, I didn't ask to stay here, you know.
No work, no food.
That's what I said. Why don't I make myself useful?
Hey, don't shoot, it's me! Hey! Hey, hold it, will you? It's a friend of mine.
How'd he get here?
On a horse.
Just let me talk to him, all right? Come on out. She won't shoot anymore.
Well, you got here first. Doggone. I thought she lost you by that creek bed, back there by that blind trail.
No, she could lose me for a minute.
Oh, well, you won the bet. Hey, was it worth it?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm not sure. You know, she's kind of hard to get to know.
Oh, no. That's not... You're just not going about it the right way.
Well, you think you can do better, huh?
I'm the man that wrote the book.
Hey, well, look, I could use a few pointers. I'll even take care of your horse for you.
Well, that's very big of you, friend.
What's a friend for, huh?
Thank you.
Go to it. Have a good time.
Where's he going?
Don't matter, Pa. Let him go.
Howdy.
Papa?
Yeah, I guess he's fair trade.
Well, I guess you figured we need a little time alone together. My name's Candy.
Candy what?
Just, Candy. You see, when I was a little boy, I was raised on an army post. And my daddy's name's Kennedy. Well, they naturally called me Candy. You know, you're living all the way out here. Don't make it easy for a fella to come calling. Now, if you lived in town...
Would you be camping on my doorstep?
Yeah, I would. And we could sit out on the porch and talk.
Or go on a buggy ride?
Yeah. And then on Sunday...
We could go on a picnic.
Down by the river.
Or we could talk.
Yeah. We could kind of get to know each other.
Hold hands?
And maybe I'd give you a little kiss.
And I'd kiss you back.
Are you sure I don't know you from someplace?
We would fall in love and get married.
Oh, well, maybe. Maybe, in time.
Oh, we have time. Months and months and months. You sit down and finish your coffee. I'll be back in a minute. Who are you? What do you want?
I want gold. Your gold and all of it. Calm down now. Don't get hurt too much. Come on. Get somebody killed.
Where's Mina?
I don't know. She's somewhere up there.
Somebody's shooting at me from the top of the hill.
Not so close. This is spook him. Don't hit him. If you do, he ain't gonna be able to tell us where the gold is. Hey, you down there at the cabin, I want to talk to you. What about? Got the girl. Cost you gold to get her back. All the gold you got.
All that digging just to make that man rich.
They dig for more gold.
I know it, but you don't realize how hard work it is. Digging and blasting. My back just aches thinking about it. Hey, you up there! Huh? Send a man down here to pick up that gold. But put that girl out there where I can see she's all right. You hear?
All right, Birch. Get her out there in the open where they can see her. Come on. Virgil, if he tries to run, kill her.
Why don't I just hang on to her instead? Jess?
Oh?
I got a what if for you.
I got a what if for you. What if you just shut up? Everybody be calm now.
Did he really mean that about killing me?
Well, it ain't what he means. It's what the fella down there thinks he means. That's the way outlawing works. Gotta keep folks scared. Virgil, would you shut up?
Are you really an outlaw?
We're kind of working toward it. Caught you, didn't we?
You wouldn't really kill me, would you?
No, ma'am. I sure wouldn't.
Is that all? Mind watching where you point that gun? Wouldn't want anything to happen to me now that I'm rich.
You just make sure the girl starts down when you start up, all right?
Oh, she will. She will. Let's everybody be calm.
Get back in the house.
You got the wrong notion, friend.
Get back in the house.
Because these two trying to steal horses and ride out.
Well, it wasn't exactly like that. You see, they were just going to town.
Yeah, well, I know they're going to town. We're going to take them in and put them in jail.
Well, there's been some changes.
What kind of changes?
Well, I had a little talk with them last night. Found out they were innocent.
Innocent? You got to be kidding. They're thieves. They tried to kill you.
Well, I did hear some shooting, but I can't swear to it.
Yeah, well, Mina can. She saw it all.
No, I'm afraid not, because a wife can't testify against her husband.
Her husband?
Yeah, Budge. That's the reason why Jesse was riding to town to fetch back the preacher. Sure gonna be nice to have three strapping in-laws help me with my mind. Budge is gonna make a fine husband for Mina. He wasn't my first choice, I gotta admit that. You two boys are fine, upstanding citizens. Now, if you could see some way where you could change your mind, one of you.
Wade?
Hey, Joe. Be right with you.
All right.
There you go, Charlie.
Hey, we got this letter from Tim Henry in Willow Bend.
Yeah, I know him well. He owns a livestock company.
Yeah, that's right. But we want to buy some horses from him. Made him sound awful good in the letter, but...
But you don't know him, and you're wondering if he's telling the truth or trying to say some crow bait.
That's right. It's a long ride over to Willow Bend. I thought you might be able to help.
Just a minute, Joe. Be right with you.
Take your time, I would.
Hello, Joe. Clyde?
Hi, Sarah. Hello, Miss Sellers. May I be of some service to you?
Yes. I have come to make a deposit.
Oh, that's fine. Let's see here. $2,480 plus your usual 5 deposit plus my 10.
No, my 25. Brings the total to 2,505. Plus your 10 brings you to 2,515. I wanted to surprise you. I wanted to be the one.
You are the one. Come here. This has been a long day.
Hello, Mr. Barker.
Oh, hello, Sarah. Mr. Barker, we've been building us a mountain. $5, $10 at a time. $2,500 we can get married. And today we finally made it.
I've got some good news, too. I'm retiring at the end of the month. You're going to take my place. You're the new manager, Wade.
Oh, Wade. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Barker.
Clyde, I was going to talk to you about this later today, but since Sarah was here, it seemed fitting.
That's all right, Mr. Barker. I'm happy for Wade. Congratulations, Wade.
Thank you,
both of
Clyde.
you.
Thank you, Clyde.
I didn't expect this. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. Good luck to both of you.
Thank you, Mr. Barker. Clyde, I'm sorry. I wished it could have been both of us.
No, don't mention it.
There he is, Hank. Look at him, all dressed up like a city dude.
Oh, we sold our furs and we had a good day's pay, and we're going to take old Wade out for a drink.
No, thanks, boys. Can't do it right now. Maybe later on.
Don't worry about these folks. Bring them along.
I can't right
Wait, I'll see you tonight.
now. All right.
Hey, that ain't like the old Wade we used to know.
He's getting high-toned, too big for his old friends.
Let's mess him up and make him look like...
Yeah, let's mess him
All right, boys, that's enough. I used to camp with these fellas on the Bitterroot. They're good men until they get full of the giants.
Come on, Wade, let's go to the saloon. Come on.
Come on, sweetie, let's get to the bar.
All right, come on, let's take Wade with us. Come on, Wade.
Look at the mess you made. I gotta clean it up. You. Sorry, gentlemen.
Hey, wait, you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. Who was that you wanted, Joe? Oh, Tim Henry. You can trust him. He's all right.
No, thanks.
Looks mighty good to me.
Just bring a hammer and a nail.
Yes, ma'am. Your slightest wish is my command. That should be right in the center.
Here.
There you go.
What do you think?
Tomorrow.
Huh?
I think tomorrow is long enough. Let's me and you get married tomorrow.
Oh, Wade. I want to, more than anything.
Oh, why not?
Because we can't. You've got to add another bedroom and enlarge the kitchen. Well, I've got to make all the arrangements for the church and the party afterwards and the invitations and oh, there are thousands of things.
All right, then. Day after tomorrow.
No, at least 3 weeks. Oh, Wade, I'm only going to be married once, and it means so much. Please?
3 weeks and no more.
Mwah.
Oh, no. Not another one.
It's the last one. Right there. Here. I hear you had some trouble with those 2 trappers.
News travels fast. That was no trouble. I just threw them out.
Well, I thought they were friends of yours.
No, they still are. They just had too much to drink, and they were wrecking the place, so I had to whack them. Oh, they'll forget it. We pound on each other all the time. Come here.
Oh, Wade. Are you sure you're not going to miss the mountains? The hunting and the trapping and the prospecting?
Oh, I'll miss it. When the temperature drops below 0 and my chilblains remind me what it's like standing hip deep in the snow, I'll miss the mountains like I'll miss a toothache. No, I won't miss it. You know, Sarah, time comes in a man's life when he wants to get warm and come in from the weather outside. That's when I started to work for the trading post.
You're very sure?
It was what I wanted even before I met you. You couldn't drive me out of town now.
No, I'm glad. No. You just stir up that fire and I'll make some coffee and sandwiches and...
And then what?
And then we'll talk. Wade! What's the matter? What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong.
Well, something's wrong. What is it?
Just had a little headache. But it's gone now. Nothing's wrong. It's all right. It's all right.
Hey. Looks like Wade's buckskin over there, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, could be, but there's a lot of buckskins around.
Yeah.
Not mentioned in here either. You don't live in Willow Bend, do you? At least I have never seen you around here before.
Oh, I live up in the mountains.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm going to need a lot more information before I can be of any help to you. Now, I can get it by mail, say, 2-3 weeks.
What about telegrams? Can you send telegrams?
Yes, I could. That is, if you're willing to pay for them. It cost about, $10, $12.
How long will it take?
Well, this is Tuesday. Say, Friday. I'll surely have it by then.
All right. I'll be back.
Anytime afternoon, Mister, you didn't give me your name.
I figure him to be at least 2 years older than you claim they are, which is not too bad for a horse trader.
Candy, what do you think?
I'll let you know after you set the price.
I'll tell you, Tim, they're fine pieces of animal flesh. We'll take them. What do you want for them?
Isn't that Wade Turner? Yeah, that sure is.
It's funny. Didn't even say hello.
I wonder what he's doing here in Willow Bend. It could be if he wanted you to know, he'd have stopped and told you.
Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
I had to take a little trip.
I know. I went in to say hello, and Mr. Barker told me. Wait, something wrong?
Bad news, Sarah. I didn't want it to come like this. But I suppose now's a good time as any. Sarah, we just can't get married.
Wait. What in the world?
I'm sorry, Sarah. I don't want to hurt you. It's the last thing in the world I want.
No, I don't believe. You can't be serious. Oh, it's been 2 years, Wade. You quit the mountains. You took the job with Nevada Trading. I thought it was going to be forever for us.
I keep telling you, Sarah, I'm sorry.
What have I done?
Nothing, not a thing.
Is there someone else?
No. And I never will be either.
But you won't marry me. No, Wade. That won't do. There has got to be more reason than that. That's Mother. She wants me upstairs. You wait, please. You be here when I get back.
Sarah, it's all been said.
And you'll be wanting this. Joseph, there are some things that I can't control. And if Wade chooses not to marry me, there's nothing I can do about it.
Wade.
Hi, Joe.
Keep it dark in here.
A little bit. I hadn't noticed.
You know, the place looks real good. Done a lot of work since I was here last.
Mostly Sarah's work.
Yeah, you and Sarah gonna live here after you married?
We had planned to.
What's the matter, Wade?
Nothing.
I talked to Sarah.
She send you out here? No, she wouldn't. She's too proud.
What happened between you two?
Made a mistake. People make mistakes.
Saw the pack horse outside. Got a lot of grub there. Mr. Barker know you're leaving?
He will. There's a letter on his desk. And the company money is right where it's supposed to be. Every penny.
Wade, we've been friends a long time. A man doesn't just quit his job and leave the woman he loves for no reason. Let me help you.
All right. You want to help? Just get out of here and leave me alone, Joe.
You want to get rid of all your friends, huh?
Goodbye, Joe.
Just whittling? Are you worried about Wade?
Both. Well, he's thrown away everything he's ever worked for. His job, Sarah.
You know, Wade's been pretty much of a loner. Sarah's she's got to take care of her mother. Maybe, well, it's a possibility that Wade just decided that he didn't want to assume the double responsibility.
No. I don't believe that. He loves her too much. It's got to be something else.
So you think he's in some kind of trouble and you offered to help? Huh? What'd he say?
Told me to mind my own business.
Oh.
Same thing you're going to tell me.
Good night, Joseph.
Good night.
Yes, Sarah?
I kept telling myself not to come out here, not to beg. But I came anyway.
I didn't invite you in, but I was just leaving.
At night?
Well, I like riding at night.
Wade. We had so much. Where did it go, Wade? What happened?
Who knows, Sarah?
I have to know. You were going to marry me, and now you're not. Now, you can't just ride away and leave me wondering. It's not fair. You have to tell me why.
Well, it's just gone.
Wade, do you love me? Wade? What is it? What is it? Wade, what's wrong? Wade!
Just go, Sarah. I don't want to hurt you. Just go.
Wade left his resignation, but no explanation. And when an employee departs suddenly, we check his accounts as a matter of course. Found a shortage of $5,000.
Wade's not a thief.
We'll have to bring him back. If there was a mistake, he could straighten it out. Mr. Barker, if you'll sign this complaint, I'll get a posse organized.
Clem, let me go on ahead and see if I can find him.
This is the law's business, Joe.
I know that, but I've trapped with him. I know the country he'll head for. Wind River around Three Peaks.
Could save somebody from getting hurt.
What about it?
All right, I'll give you 3 days, and I'll come with a posse for both of you.
Good enough. Hey, tell Sarah not to worry. I'll pick up what I need in town. Right.
All right, now. Open your eyes. Open. Oh, I know it hurts, but come on. Open again. Open. That's it. Now, once more. Oh, that's... Well, it's the occipital lobe of the brain. That's the sight control. That's located back here. Now, on you, that's directly beneath this scar. Now, your initial pain, that was caused by pressure or a bone splinter. The injury healed, and nature repaired anything that was really wrong. Now, there's an old friend of mine, and he's the dean of a medical college in Boston. I sent him your symptoms by telegram, and he consulted some other doctors. And they feel that a growth started on the occipital lobe. In other words, a tumor. Well, now, that has grown large enough to cause us trouble.
You mean there's something growing inside my head that's getting bigger all the time?
Yes.
And you can help me, huh, Doc?
No, I can't. But a surgeon might.
Surgeon? He's going to get inside of my head?
Yes.
Ah.
Well, he'd lift a piece of your skull and remove the growth.
Suppose he misses?
You'd be blind.
Or dead?
That's a possibility. But this is one of the oldest operations known in medical science. Egyptian surgeons were doing it 1,000 years ago. Now, without this operation, you will go blind. And without it, the growth can also kill you.
Well, it's just not for me, Doc.
It's your only chance.
I said no.
Here. These'll help some.
Thanks.
Hi, Sarah.
Hello, Clyde. Is there anything I can do for you?
No, I thought it might be the other way around. The news got out some way, and everybody knows about the missing money. They're starting to say some pretty terrible things about Wade. I just thought maybe you could use a friend.
Thank you, Clyde, but I am just not listening to any gossip.
You know, we weren't always such strangers, you and me, before Wade came. Whenever you needed a friend or help or just a shoulder to cry on, well, you always turned to me. Nothing's changed with me, Sarah. I just wanted you to know that.
Thank you, Clyde. But when Joe brings back Wade, everything will be all right.
I didn't know Joe was going out looking for Wade.
Yes, he thinks he's up at Three Peaks.
Clyde, Sarah?
Hello, Horace.
I'd like to have a word with you, if I might.
I'll be on my way, Sarah. See you, House.
Yeah.
That's too bad about old Wade, isn't it? course, he's been acting kind of strange for some time now, I guess.
You're gonna make sure everybody knows about it, too, aren't you?
A fellow like Wade just won't change like that unless something happened to him.
Well, he certainly changed a lot.
Yeah. Just wonder if it might not have something to do with that ruckus he had with those trappers.
Well, I left before it started, but I guess it's possible.
Wouldn't hurt none to talk to him. Boys over at Saloon said that they rode out here for Elk Creek looking for new territory for their trap lines.
You know, they've known Wade an awfully long time.
Yeah, I thought about that, too. We saw Wade's horse tied up in front of a doctor's office over at Willow Bend.
He didn't tell me anything about that.
Well, a feller gets to feeling puny. He wants to see a doctor, but if he figures the news is going to be bad, probably wouldn't want to worry nobody or hurt them, so he might choose a doctor out of town. Reckon?
Wade would do that.
Well, Candy and I thought we'd take a little ride and see what we could find out.
Of course. Can I go with you? I mean, just waiting here for some kind of word is terrible. I'd like to do something to help.
Sure. Be glad to have you.
I'll go change. It'll only take a minute. I'll get Betty Perkins to take care of the store.
Bad hurt? You mean that little thing we had at Nevada Trading? No, ma'am.
Well, you've known Wade a long time. Have you ever known him to act irrationally?
What?
Strange.
Well, ma'am, we're all of us kind of strange.
Well, what she means is that Wade ever tear anything up without any reason or anything.
He tore up some, but he generally had a reason. Like the time he got mad at that hammerhead gray horse.
What'd he do?
Nothing. Till it come to. Oh, Wade, he figured he could ride anything with hoofs and horsehide. But you know that old gray? She just pitched him right up there with the sparrows.
Come down in the rocks.
Oh, and he did some snoring. When he woke up, though, he was just yelling like a cougar. Didn't hurt nobody, though.
Was he hurt badly?
Oh, he's bleeding on the back of his head.
Yeah, he said he had a headache like there was a beaver inside all chewing out. A few days he's fine. That was just before he went to Virginia City.
Well, thank you.
Hey, Wade! Wait, it's me, Joe Cartwright.
Hey, you all right?
Yeah?
What happened back there? I found your stuff on the trail.
The horse spooked. What you doing up here, Joe?
I was looking for you.
I told you to leave me alone.
I know what you told me, but you got some unfinished business back in Virginia City.
What kind of business?
Money. We're $5,000 short at Nevada Trading.
Oh, no. I put the money in the safe, all of it, every cent of it.
Look, I believe you, but you're gonna have to come back with me and straighten things out.
All right. Anything you say, Joe.
Good, let's get started.
Stand easy, Joe. Real careful now. Drop your gun belt.
You mind putting that hammer down? That's my gun you're holding. It's got a hair trigger.
Good. It'll discourage you from making any sudden moves.
Come on, Wade. You don't want to shoot me.
I sure don't, but I will before I let you take me back to Virginia City.
You know, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Man steals $5,000 and runs. He covers his trail. The trail was clear and easy to follow. Even dropped your canteen. Why won't you go back with me?
Come night, I'm riding out of here. I'll take your horse over the peak somewhere over there. By the time you find him, I'll be long gone from here.
A man travels at night. Stays in the shade, keeps his eyes almost closed. You got something wrong with your eyes, don't you?
There's nothing wrong with my eyes.
I got a bandana in my hand. What color is it?
What's the difference?
I think you're blind. What color is it?
That's blue.
I don't have a bandana in my hand, Wade. I've got your broken glasses. What'd the doctor say?
What doctor?
The one you went to see in Willow Bend about your eyes.
Has nothing wrong with my eyes, Joe.
I got over that pass at night in the dark. Pulling two horses is gonna be pretty rough. It's a narrow ledge.
That don't wear me a bit.
Yeah, it might bother your horse. One slip and you could whistle Dixie all the way to the end before you hit the bottom. Looks like you're losing your shade. You're gonna have to move pretty soon. The sun's gonna be in your eyes.
You think that makes a difference?
I know it does.
Well, if you believe that, then try getting away. I'll give you 4 to 1. I'll drop you right in your tracks.
It's a common thing. Fear of the surgeon's scalpel. Particularly when the operation involves the brain. After all, that's the center of it. Everything we are, everything we can be.
Yeah. Afraid I'd have my doubts.
I'd be scared to death.
I think I would, too. And I know that the operation has been done successfully many, many times.
Is it the only hope?
Well, I'm not an expert. I'm not a brain surgeon. I'm just a country doctor, doing the best he can. But in my opinion, it's his only hope for a normal life.
We'll talk to him. Get him to change his mind.
Well, I hope so, and soon, because time is a very important factor.
How much time has he got?
Well, only a guess. Judging from the change in his condition between his first and second visit here, it would indicate that the pressure of the growth has increased rapidly.
He's a changed man.
Well, that's understandable. At first, the pain was mild, and now it's almost unbearable. Blazing headaches and irrational rage, and he's lashing out like a wounded animal.
Doc, when one of them things hits him like that, does he know what he's done?
I doubt it. That's why I'm afraid that he might hurt himself or somebody else.
I'm giving Sarah a chance to be free. She's got a mother to take care of. She don't need no invalid husband.
She loves you.
I don't want her to pity me. I don't want her to spend her life savings on a doctor who might not be able to help me. You ever notice how people look at a blind man?
Yeah, I've noticed.
I never thought about it till I realized I was going blind myself. Imagine me working at the trading post. Can't even see the figures on the ledgers. Or working in the store, I can't even see the shelves. They shoot horses that break a leg. What I got's worse than a broken leg.
Why don't you shut up, Wade? I'm tired of hearing you feel sorry for yourself.
Hold it. I'll shoot.
You don't want to shoot me. You want to shoot yourself.
Where are you going?
Back to Virginia City. I'm wasting my time here.
Joe? Joe? Joe!
I'm right here, Wade. I'm right here.
I guess we better start back.
use hiding, Wade. You're gonna die anyway. Blind man with no food and water can't last too long. Sarah may grieve for a while, but she'll get over it. And I'll be there.
There's Clyde. I'll tell you about it on the way back. You make it? Or are you feeling too sorry for yourself?
I think between the two of us, we can make it.
Well, we're on our way.
It's all arranged. Dr. Mills' friend in Boston recommended a surgeon in San Francisco. Betty's going to take care of the store and my mother.
Hey, will you hurry back? Because you're going to have the biggest wedding reception Virginia City's ever seen.
Thank you.
Joe, thanks for everything.
Good luck.